It's time for the KSHB 41 Weather Academy, sponsored by Summer at Barstow.
What is barometric pressure and does humidity affect it at all?
Interesting. Barometric pressure is the weight of the air on top of us. So if you have a low pressure area, that means there's less pressure on you, which means the air is rising. When the air is rising, there's less pressure. It makes sense. And so in a barometer, you have the inches of mercury. So if there is less pressure on you and less pressure down on the ground, then the mercury in the barometer does not go up as high, so it's lower pressure because you're pushing down less. And so when you press down, the barometer really has two sides, as that and then the tube in the middle. So if it's pressing down less here, action up. If it's pressing down more, the reaction is more. About HG and humidity can affect the pressure, but not directly. It can be indirectly. So if you have a low pressure area, you have rising motion, usually have higher humidity because there's thunderstorms or whatever, rain, and so the pressure would be lower. But it's not, it does make the air, I guess, lighter because water is lighter than air, so it could be affected a little bit, yeah.
So how does that affect the temperature and what we feel?
The pressure?
Yeah.
It depends on the situation. So if you have a low pressure area and it is not centered over you, let's say it's to your west, and wind blows counterclockwise around low pressure. You have low pressure here, the wind blows like that. So if you're on to the right of it, you have a south wind, so it's warms up that way. To the left of it, you have a north wind, it's colder. And then high pressure could be on either side. High pressure, the wind blows clockwise. So here's a high pressure. If you're on the right of it, it's colder, north wind. The left of it, it starts to warm up because it blows the opposite direction. So that's how pressure affects you. It depends what side you're on.
I was curious, how accurate can it be, a week out, or how does the accuracy change as the day and the weather that you're predicting gets closer?
Well, that's a good question, and we'll take this situation for instance. So Friday, there's a chance of severe thunderstorms, and we are very confident that there's going to be thunderstorms. What we're not confident on is how severe are they going to be, and that's because there's so many variables in there. So it depends how you look. Depends how you look at that too. It depends how you judge the accuracy, because if we say there's going to be thunderstorms and there's thunderstorms, hey, you're right. But we say there's going to be thunderstorms with large hail, damaging winds and tornadoes, and there aren't any of those. But we said there'd be thunderstorms. Are we right? I don't know. So that's it. People, and you can poll 10 people, and each one of them will have a different opinion on that.
What is the dew point? What does that mean?
That's a good question. And nobody, it's very hard to explain to some people, but I can explain it. The dew point is the temperature to which the air must cool for dew to form, and the only dew forms is if humidity is 100%. So if it's 80 degrees and the dew point is 70, it only has to cool to 70 degrees to be 100% humidity. That's a lot of water in the air. If it's 80 degrees and the dew point is 20, then it has to go all the way down to 20 for dew to form. Cooling causes condensing, so there's a lot less moisture in the air. And the percentage of humidity takes that into account. So you can have 80% humidity in the winter when it's 25 degrees, and you have 80% humidity in July when it's 89 degrees. So the relative humidity is the same. The amount of moisture in the air is much, much less. So much less in the winter and much more in the summer.
The KSHB 41 Weather Academy, sponsored by Summer at Barstow. Join our Facebook group today.